Hi there, good morning. It's me. My name is Will. It's nice to meet you. For those of you who don't know me already, well, I am the producer of Everyday Positivity with Kate Cocker, which is a daily podcast. It's all about, it's a nugget of joy every day. It's a nugget to remind you to be positivity every single day. And you might know me from Backchannel as well. I help out with Haley and Allison in the morning. I like to hang out with them from 6 a.m. Eastern Time. And also, me and Kate here every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, why are you on your own today? And the reason is because I feel like it. No, Kate's on her way. She's a busy woman. She's getting back from a meeting. She's finding, new clients for us. So I think I forgive her. Stacey said, "Hello, Will. I'm here to help if you need it." Thank you, Stacey. If you want to get in touch, this is Backchannel, and it is the only place where you can listen and watch and chat along with the hosts in real time on your Echo device, and that's so exciting. Doug, hi Will, I'm here if you need someone to talk to as well. Thank you so much, Doug. If, like Stacey and Doug and Lee and Silas and everybody else who's here, Sunny said, good morning, Sunny. If you want to chat along, please do. I really need someone to talk to today. Kristen said, hi Will, hi Kristen. I really need somebody to talk to today. So, the ways that you get in touch are, if you can see me in my big, nice blue t-shirts, and you're watching on an Echo show in North America, the command to give to your device is the name of your device. So we call her Eliza, quote unquote Eliza, to protect the space-time continuum. But you say her name, say the name of your device, and then the magic word is say, and then you can say whatever you want. So you could say, Eliza, say, Will, have you been working out? Yes, I have. Thank you for noticing. Eliza, say, Will, I really like your t-shirt. You can say whatever you want. You can lie. It's fine. We'll forgive you. If you are watching on an audio-only device, you can head to backchannel.tv and you can join in the chat. That way, it's super duper easy. You don't have to sign up or anything. You just put your name in the box. Or if, like my good friend Gav, you're watching on the Everyday Positivity Facebook group, you can just comment in the box down there and chat along that way as well. Gav said, Will, no, Kate. She phoned me like 5 minutes before the start of the show to say that she was running late. Maybe she'll show up. Maybe she won't. Who possibly knows? Not me. But thanks everybody for being here. Sunny said, good job working out, Will. Good on you for taking care of yourself. Thank you, Sunny. I've been trying to go. I've been pretty good. I've been going to the gym for maybe a bit over a month now. I go about 4 times a week. And yesterday was abs day. Because, got to get those abs. So I'm feeling a little bit stiff there today, but it's good. Stacey said, Will, remember I'm here to help, so if you need anything, just ask. Thank you so much, Stacey. Doug said, I hope you don't fall off the treadmill again. Thanks, Doug. So far, it's been, I've been okay. If a couple of weeks ago, I was telling Doug and everybody that I had a little bit of a shoelace-related treadmill accident, and I got a big scrape on my knee. Gav said the most impressive part is that you've not felt the need to tell anyone. I know, it's good, isn't it, Gav? I barely think I've mentioned it at all, really, that I've been going to the gym. Silas said, Silas said, I know this show just started 7 minutes ago, but I'm going to leave now. Bye, Silas. Thanks for coming. And hi to Brooke, who's just joined the stream. But yeah, I'm fine now. I've not had any more accidents. I feel like I'm getting better every day. All of that kind of thing. So yeah, but let me know how you are. I want to hear how it's going. I want to hear how your week's going. It's Thursday already. This week's going really fast. I want to know what you're up to. Yeah, there's so many of you here today. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming. Whew. I had this week's been an interesting one. I had a friend of mine who he's been renovating a new house that he just got. Elizabeth, buenos dias. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for being here. Stacey said I'm doing much better than I was on Monday. That's for sure. Stacey, I'm very glad to hear that. It's not fun being sick. Sunny, I'm doing really well this week. Planning on helping my mom move into a new house tomorrow. Sunny, that's so exciting. So, a friend of mine, he just bought a house in Leeds, which is the city in which I live here in England, not far from where I am, just down the road from me. And he's been doing all the decorating and all the interior design, and he's there's a lot to do, and I think he found it quite difficult. So I went down on Monday after work to give him a helping hand. So we did some painting, we assembled some flat pack furniture, all of that kind of stuff. We put up and we started putting up the blinds, these like big blackout blinds, the kind that you pull over the windows and they don't let any sunlight in. They're really good. We started putting those up and we couldn't really get it to fit. So he was like, "Oh, it got late." So he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna leave it. We'll put those up another time." And the next day he texted me and said, like, I managed to get one of the blinds up, but I couldn't find this one piece to put the other set up at the other side. And I was like, "Oh, like that's weird. I hope it turns up. I hope you didn't throw it out." And then when I put on my jeans earlier, I was found the piece that he was looking for in my jeans pocket. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's so much going on in the chat. So, Gav said, I had a treadmill related accident when my phone fell off and I tripped over the earphone cable. Yeah, somebody was telling me that they had their towel like hanging over the bar of the treadmill and that fell and they tripped on that. Honestly, Gav, I think just sitting down is the way to go forwards, man. Like all that moving around, it can't be good for you. Ryder said, "Do you remember me from Haley and Allison's show this morning?" I do remember you, and I do remember that Ryder's not your actual first name. I think it's Riker, something like that. Thanks so much for being here. Let me know how you're getting on. Here's what I want to know: are you any good at DIY? So this is what I learned. Yeah. Also, the phone was fired off at the back of the treadmill at speed. Said Gav on Facebook. Yeah, you don't want to be dropping stuff because it's gonna go. It's gonna take somebody out behind you. If somebody is on the exercise bike behind you and you drop something, it's like something off a cartoon. So here's my question for you this morning: are you any good at DIY? So on Monday, I went to help my mate out with some of his DIY, and I realized it just wasn't for me. I managed to cut my finger on a saw. It took us like hours to put the blinds up. I tried to build like this TV cabinet. It took me for ages. It wasn't the one for me. Doug said, I've been listening to. Doug has been busy in his hometown. Kristen said my best friend's grandma was from Leeds. That's so exciting. Okay, I think we're ready to be joined by Kate Cocker. You still got your coat on.
I've got my coat on.
We're so blue today.
And we wore blue. Look at that. See, we didn't plan that.
Oh my goodness.
I know. So what have you done? Where are we up to?
We're just chatting.
Switch me round. Put me on the right side. I can't cope.
Oh my goodness. Hello. I think
I was wearing blue today, by the way. Thanks.
What's the word where it's like a connection? Psychic. Kristen said hi, Kate. Stacey said hello.
Hi, ladies.
I've been telling everybody about my DIY story from earlier in the week and how I was a bit rubbish at it.
Is this the one about the boy?
Yeah, but we're not talking about that bit. No, I decided to leave that part out for now.
Yeah, that bit was unprep.
Yeah, Gav said my girlfriend is from Bradford, not too far from your neck of the woods. Yeah, my parents live in Bradford. Sunny said good morning.
Oh, good morning, Sunny. Hello, Stacey. Hi, Ryder. Nice to see you. Hi, Kristen. Oh, we've got lots of new people on the feed. Yeah, that's exciting.
It's busy today.
Nice, busy on the stream. We are Positivity Island. Have you done all the intro and everything?
I've done all the intro. I haven't done the episode. And also, it looks like it's not uploaded properly. So let's just sort that out.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, we'll do that very slowly. And I love how we're very organised and all sorted.
So organized.
So you did your DIY story.
So, Kate, you've had to do some DIY recently because you just had an extra bit built.
Yeah.
And did you have to you had to do all the hanging and the build? Did you have to build stuff?
No, I didn't have to build stuff, but I am quite nifty with a drill.
You strike me as the kind of person who's going to be good at like flat pack and DIY and stuff.
Oh yeah, I am quite good at that stuff. It's just if I can be bothered.
That's the hard part. I had a saw-related injury.
Oh, did you? What did you do?
I've still got all my fingers. Don't worry. I just
Okay.
cut myself a little bit.
I also don't think I have a quiz. Oh, I do have a quiz.
Yeah. It's on the thing.
Oh, good. It didn't get sent. That's quite funny. I didn't get
Oh,
it.
it got
On
sent to
email.
me. Should we have today's episode whilst you sort yourself?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get ourselves sorted.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, do I need to set it up? Let me set it
No.
up. I just wanted to give you a reminder to have fun. It sounds so silly, doesn't it? And so simple. I had that experience at the weekend. I went with a friend paddleboarding and we went on a lake and it was with a bunch of people I'd never met before. And we had the opportunity to just kind of, rather than paddle forwards and carry on the journey that we usually go on, we'll go to this part on the river or the canal and we'll come back this way. We got to just hang out on the lake, which meant we got to try things out, which made us laugh. Trying to turn a paddleboard on a sixpence when you've never done it before, or watch your mate try and walk backwards on a blow-up paddleboard as she's rocking around everywhere, just makes you giggle. At one point, the place where we were had a paddleboard that was so big we could get 8 people on it. And the laughter that ensued was brilliant because we all had to work out how to work together without falling over, because if one of us fell, we all went. I think it's so easy sometimes to get caught in the day-to-day, get caught in the to-do list, get caught in doing stuff that's familiar because it's easier. When you book to go away on a paddleboarding weekend where you get to hang out on a lake with a bunch of people you never met before and potentially fall in and make a fool of yourself and just find yourself laughing out loud, it reminds you that sometimes you've got to get off the hamster wheel and just hang out and have fun. So this weekend, it's coming. If you've got an opportunity to go and do something that you wouldn't normally do, or just create some space in your time to be with people that make you laugh, take it. In fact, maybe book it in. Forced fun and all that. Book in the fun. Pepper's arrived. Got Pepper in the house.
Hi, Pepper.
So, can I ask a question of the group, the Hive? Hello, Hive. That's you on Backchannel, if you're listening on Backchannel and all of those places. Is it me, or have we not given ourselves enough credit in the return back to inverted commas normal?
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because we were so focused for so long, and now we don't, now we can a bit.
I think so. The reason why I did that episode about having fun is because I did have fun at the weekend, and I felt really bogged down for the last couple of months. Not in a really awful way, but just a kind of, I'd forgotten how to have fun. I sort of have forgotten how to go out. I've forgotten how to socialise. And it was the first time I got away for a weekend. Sort of, I don't know if it's just me. All I know to be true is I remember how good we were at going, look, as we were going into the lockdown, because it was so unusual. On a global scale, we were going, look, it's okay, big change, make sure you're looking after yourself, make sure you're going to be, you're talking to people still, make sure. We've come back into the kind of out of the pandemic, if you like. And my feeling is that we've kind of not given ourselves the same amount of space and understanding, because to me, I feel like I've been not socializing really in real life for a long time properly. And now I'm doing it loads and it's weird.
It's good. It's nice that you're able to get back to it though, especially when it comes to your hobbies.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like, it's lovely. It's lovely. But I do worry that there are people who are expected to just go back into what is essentially social normal life. And there's a lot of people that suffer from social anxiety who've not had to worry about that for a really long time because they've had the space to themselves. And now we're back to, oh gosh, worrying about what you're going to say at a party and, all of those things that you just haven't
talking
had
to
to worry
strangers
about for
again.
2 years. Yeah, like how do I make conversation and all of those things. Like, I think we found some really good spaces in our world, didn't we? So Kristen says, yes, it's so true, Kate. It was so very strange being on holiday vacation a few weeks ago. Going back to normal in inverted commas feels strange and extra scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra scary. It's just I can't quite put my finger on it. A lot of people I talk to are feeling tired. A lot of people I talk to have been ill recently. A lot of people I talk to are busy because we've, as we were working, we did Zoom calls back to back to back to back to back, and we haven't really allowed travel time to come back into our days. Do you see what I'm saying?
And because everybody was working from home the whole time, we got used to just, I don't know, working all the time.
Yeah,
Stacey agrees with you. Stacey and Sunny. Stacey said sometimes we don't give ourselves enough
enough
credit.
credit. Yeah.
And Sunny said Stacey's totally right. We are our own worst critics, which is true. That's what
Yeah,
it's
it's
up for.
interesting, isn't it? I don't know if I'm saying it out loud so that if you are feeling really kind of a bit ropey at the moment and have forgotten some stuff, you go, oh yeah, that might be why, because I'm having to
Yeah,
do a
sounds
bunch of
like
stuff
it.
I'm not used to doing. So that's why I'm like, go book yourself some fun in. I
Yeah.
actually did it with Mr. Cocker this morning. I was trying to talk to him about something, and he was like, blah, 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 blah. And last night he was trying to get me to watch Better Call Saul, and I was like, I'm working, I can't. And then I messaged him when he got on the train, and I was like, babe, I think we might need to go out for dinner. We've not actually given ourselves enough space and time
Yeah.
to talk to each
Booking a
other. We've
little date
forgotten.
night.
We're too busy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to book ourselves a date night in. We are
That's
going to a
good.
pub quiz nice, which would be nice. But
Oh, nice. I have like a late lunch and cocktail situation booked in for Saturday with my friend
nice.
Danny, who I've not seen in a couple of weeks. We have a lot of catching up to do.
A
So,
lot of catching up to do. You've got a whole
mhm.
DIY story to tell him.
Uh, yeah, scratching the surface. Sunny said, "Did I tell you guys I started taking a pottery wheel class?"
There you go. That's some
No.
fun.
That sounds amazing, Sunny.
Gav has said, I'm having fun this weekend. I'm going to Bristol to see a friend's band play. There you go. We're getting back to it in the sense that,
Fun.
these are things that will bring us joy and that we're creating memories again that aren't in our four walls, But I think we need to acknowledge that while it's fun and it's great, we have got out of the habit. And so when we do it, it's a bit unusual.
Yeah.
Kristen says it feels exposed in a very strange and surreal way. Agreed.
So if you feel like
Agreed.
you're bad at it at first, or if it
It's
feels
okay.
weird, then
Yeah.
it's gonna, and it's okay.
Yeah, it is. And we work remotely a lot of the time. So I wonder if I'm a bit delayed response because I suspect a lot of people have gone back to work and are feeling it. Whereas we are working from home as anyway, aren't we? So yes. So thank you for taking part in that little chat. I think it was
Do you like that?
I think I got a lot off my chest there. Thanks.
Good.
If you want to take part with us in the show today, we've got lots of good news for you. We've got Dolly news.
Of course we have.
We've got Dolly news. We've got a quiz for you, and I'm going to come up with an positivity activity for you by the end of the show, I promise, which is going to be beyond having fun. Can I just say there is nothing more joyful than watching 8 people on a giant paddleboard. First of all, it was like having a giant chocolate button for the first time
Okay.
because the paddleboard was massive.
Yeah.
And second of all, trying to sync was quite an amusing process.
My favorite part of that episode is how you said turning on a sixpence. Like,
Turning on a sixpence.
okay, Grandma.
Am I
Whatever
in a
you
Charles
say.
Dickens novel?
Yes, I think
Charles
so.
Dickens novel straight away. Sunny says she's been with her pottery class, which is amazing. This is Joy coming in, right? I'm pretty good at centering the clay, but I haven't been able to successfully pull a cylinder yet. Going to go to the pottery studio this afternoon and practice a bit.
Nice.
I bet that's really satisfying to work on a
because you
pottery
get
wheel
to
like that.
shwump it down. Shwump
That's
is
what that's the word they use in
technical
the pottery
pottery term.
classes. That's how they learn it. Okay, can I do the bit where I go, if you want to take part in the show today, then please make sure that you are asking your Amazon Echo to say, and then whatever it is you want to say. So perhaps you're very excited about the fact that Sunny is going to a pottery class. And so you would say, and I'm going to change her name to protect the space-time continuum. You'd say, Eliza, say, great work, Sunny. And then we'd see great work, Sunny. And so would Sunny. If you are not listening or watching on your Amazon Echo show and you happen to be watching on the Facebook group, then please use the comments in the Facebook group on the comments on the live bit. And you can also head to backchannel.tv and take part there, which is where I think Sunny might be, because she writes very long messages and it's lovely.
Yes.
You can't really speak as long as she writes.
I learned that you get 9 seconds
Okay, there you go.
to speak to your
We
device.
can work out how many words that is. I can do the maths in a minute and we can work out how many words that is. Sunny says the pottery is really meditative. You have to really focus. And if you push too hard or too fast, you fail. I love that. I did that thing that you're not supposed to do in a car, didn't I?
Yeah. Was it Tuesday we were talking about that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Right, okay. Is there something that's been bugging you, Will?
Okay. Do you even have to ask? Gresspuddle said thumbs up. Hi, Gresspuddle. It's very recently come to my attention that a kind of certain, very popular texting messaging app allows you to turn off your read receipts. So this means that you can't tell if the person you are texting has read your message or not. And I'm not happy.
Why not?
Okay. So firstly, I wish that this had kind of been brought to my attention sooner. Okay?
Right. Okay.
Because
this is when you send a message,
yeah.
you know it's got there because you get 2 grey ticks.
Yeah.
And then you know it's red because you have 2 blue ticks, right?
So typically the grey ticks then turn blue to indicate that the person's opened your message and read it.
Yeah.
But very recently found out you can turn those off. You can turn that off. So the ticks stay grey.
Ah, yes.
Not happy. So
why not?
First of all, I wish that this had been brought to my attention sooner to avoid any confusion or unpleasantness later in life.
What unpleasantness has happened?
Now, while I appreciate that some people may wish to protect, their privacy, keep the cards close to their chest, if you will, it makes it very challenging for me, producer Will, if you're a kind of handsome man that I'm texting and I'm trying to gauge what level to flirt at. Makes it very challenging. I will not be taking any further questions at this time. Thank you very much.
My favourite part of your statement is when you say I'm not taking any further questions at this time. And then I go, yeah, but what?
Yeah, and also, since I wrote this statement a couple of days ago, I've actually been like, oh, maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Oh, no, you can't go back on your statement.
Can I not?
Well, no, you can, obviously. You can do whatever you like. Okay, so what we're saying is yes to blue ticks or yes to grey ticks? Gav Davey says, I've got a lot of questions. Gav, ask the questions. Ask the questions.
Gav, go ham. I would prefer it if everybody had their blue ticks on. But then again, maybe I don't want to know if I've been ghosted or not. Maybe ignorance is bliss.
Grasspuddle says, stop the show and focus on this now. Was the flirt successful? Was it?
Joining me for Backchannel after the watershed and I'll tell you all about it.
No.
We went on 2 dates.
Okay, and?
And now he's moved back to London.
So tell me about the grey tick situation. So you text him and...
So I sent him my number on the app that we met on and said, here's my number if that's easy for you. And we started texting on said app with the ticks.
The blue ticks app, yeah.
Yeah, that may or may not be owned by Facebook. And I was like, wait a minute. And honestly, when I said that I wish it had been brought to my attention sooner, this is the first time that I've not seen the ticks go blue. And I knew that he was reading my messages because he was replying to them.
Right.
So, and that's how I learned that you can turn them off.
And so tell me then, what was the confusion? So he was reading them, but you were like, were you more annoyed? Were you more confused about the grey to blue thing going on? Or were you worried that he was ghosting you?
Now at the time I was more confused about the grey to blue thing. Why aren't the ticks turning blue? Now I'm worried that he's ghosting me.
Is the third date still a big one for you young'uns? Says Grass Puddle.
Is the third date still a big one for you young'uns? Grass
I'd
puddle,
like to know if I
you're
fall
my
into
favourite.
young'uns. I don't think I do. You
Uh,
defo do.
for you young'uns, yeah, you implies he was talking to both of us, Kate.
I know, but I don't think I am a young'un. I've also been
I
in a relationship for 4 billion years.
yeah, it's true.
So
I'm gonna say no. So on our first date, Grass Puddle, we went out for Mexican food. On our second date, I helped him do a lot of DIY. So, you know,
and so will there be a third date?
I hope so.
Oh, okay, so we're in a good place.
Sure.
How's the flirting going since the dates?
Okay. I've not heard from him in 24 hours. So I'm gonna allow
Oh,
myself
is
to
this
text him.
what this is what's going on? This is why we're being a bit coy because you're like, I'm not sure about it now.
Yeah, a little bit. Because now he's gone back to London and I've not heard from him in 24 hours.
Oh,
So
right,
I'm gonna
okay.
have a meeting after Backchannel, and after that I'm allowed to text him. Because I'm trying to play it a bit cool.
I love
I'm trying not
it.
to be needy.
I know, that's so funny. That's like me with food. I'm like, I'm not going to eat after 4 o'clock.
Yeah, food and men.
Okay.
But
What have we got? There's lots of chat going
I
on.
know.
There's
And
lots of chat
nobody's
going on, but it's
interested
nothing to
in
do
my.
with it. Um,
Start here.
oh, I've got to go down a bit. Hang on, okay.
No
Kate
further.
/ Will, could you please share this name with Stacey?
Kelvin Crosby.
Kelvin Crosby.
I don't know
I
who
think
that is.
Stacey can read the messages though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Kelvin Crosby is legally blind and does pottery wheel. So they're talking about whether you can do pottery and be visually impaired.
Right.
And that's where we've got to. So that's good. Gav Davies says he's at an age where, because I was wanting to know if I was a young'un and you're a young'un. He says, I'm at an age where I can be described as young, but only if I die.
Yeah. The Queen Elizabeth said you're only as old as you feel, or something. It's not a direct quote, but it's, words to that effect.
What I love about Backchannel is we're talking about your date, and there are some people interested in that. And then on the trap in the stream, there are people
Yeah.
talking about electric spinning wheels.
There's like a whole thing going on over there.
Oh, brilliant! I think Sunny is explaining in Facebook what's going on. So yeah, so they're both double treadle wheels. I don't own an electric one, says Kristen. So it's all kicking off. So there's loads going on. I love that it's more like a cafe now. There's conversations going on all over the place.
Like, you can, if you want to chat to us, that's fine. But by all means, do your own thing.
But by all means, crack on. So Grass Puddle says
Grass
only
Puddle,
24 hours. I remember the rules. We had people wait days before replying to calls / texts. I'm with Grass Puddle. I've never dated in an internet world.
It's really hard.
I know. I can't. I can barely do anything in an internet world.
You can barely email. Okay.
I can barely email in an internet
You're excellent
world.
at email.
Well, no, that's the thing. I really have to overthink it. I become very annoying very quickly, I think, because I write too much in an email.
So
I'm like,
I understand that this isn't my relationship therapy space.
I know, but and there is a quiz. There is good news and a quiz to come.
We never did the quiz.
I know,
but my natural instinct is to move really fast because I wanted to go to where I'm trying to get to. So Grass Puddle by saying, "Calm your jets, kid." This helps.
Oh, that's what we're all here for.
Okay, should we have some good news?
Calm your jets, kid. That's the title of an episode. Let's write that down.
Please don't
Calm your jets, kids.
Okay, I never tell you what to do, but please don't do an episode about my relationship problems. So I'm in a relationship. Don't do an episode about my dating problems.
Okay. Well,
Stacey said yes. Let's go for the good news.
Let's go for the good news.
Sorry,
all right,
Stacey. Here we go.
I've got it up in front of me. Go on.
Do you remember on Tuesday?
Yes. Go on.
I've not got to the funny bit yet. Do you remember on Tuesday we talked about a granny with the world's oldest Easter egg?
Yes, and we were worried about whether it had gone white or not.
Yes. And she was
Yeah.
paying like £80 a month to keep it cool. Well, twist, big drama amongst the old Easter egg community. Because another gran has said, that's rubbish. I've got
No
an
way.
Easter egg that's much older.
And how old? So how old is the original Easter egg?
I can't remember.
Okay.
She had it for like 60 years?
Okay.
Um, or set. Yeah. She claimed that on Tuesday we talked about a woman who'd had an Easter egg for 60 years. This woman, June Dalton, claims to have beaten that record by 11 years. She was gifted her Easter egg 73 years ago by her brother, and she's had it ever since.
So I went to the chocolate museum when I went to York last time I went to York, and they talked
Incredible.
about the history of chocolate there, right? And in the
Mhm.
olden days, maybe not as long ago as June as 73 years ago, but they used to make chocolate a lot smaller. So like imagine like say 6 pieces of Hershey's chocolate now, that would have been what you would have been able to have for like a week. Like that would be the
Mhm.
size of the bar, and because it was so rationed and expensive, you'd only have it for a week. So you'd have to make like 6, and I could do that in a night, you know? So so what I really want to know now is that a really small egg? 73 years ago.
Great question. Now, I can show you a picture of the egg,
Yeah.
but it does look a bit gross because
Okay.
it's over 70 years old.
Not like the zombie apple
Not like the zombie apple,
that's
but similar to it. Do you want
755
to see
days
it?
old. Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, it is a bit gross. Oh, it's got kind of gone a bit sweaty.
Yeah, it used to be white chocolate.
Interesting. I
Originally,
can't
it was a
believe how
white chocolate
interesting
egg.
chocolate is. So, what we're looking at is an egg in a box. I think it must be wrapped in cling film because it's kind of got a sheen to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's brown, and what Will is saying is that it used to be white chocolate.
hmm
There's no kind of thumb for size or penny for size, is there?
No, but to me, that looks like it would be
A
what I
reasonable
would
size.
what I would consider a reasonable size.
Amazing. So let's see if anyone's got a bigger egg or an older egg.
So, I mean, come back on Tuesday. Maybe we'll have another story about another old piece of chocolate.
We've got all the crackers here. Right, go on next.
Before I move on, I was
Yeah.
cleaning my office space about a week ago and I found a piece of chocolate on the floor and I thought, I've not had that in a long time. That's been there for a while, which was a bit gross. Okay, here we go. Stacey said, or something else. Yeah, we'll try. Pennsylvania man is one of 11 Pac-Man players to get a perfect score.
So I think what you tell your friends is when you're watching Pac-Man, I think the news here is actually there are only 11 people in the world who've got a perfect score.
And Jake Goldberg is the most recent.
So when did he do it?
Recently. Recently enough for just to make headlines. He completed all 256 levels of the arcade game in 4 hours, 12 minutes, and racked up
3 million.
3,333,360 points,
And that's a
which is the
perfect score.
highest possible score you can get. And he says that next he wants to do Gallagher.
I don't know what that is.
It's another kind of similar retro arcade game. I think that one's not quite as old. Apparently, that one will take 16 hours to complete.
Oh,
Sunny
look,
said,
Sonny's
impressive.
straight in. Sonny's like, impressive. That's because Sonny lives in the digital world. She's our VR creator.
Yes.
Wow,
Rachel said,
you
"Wow,
guys are so blue. Oh, hello. We're both doing messages. Is that Rachel?
I assume
Hi,
so.
wow, you guys are so blue in a good way. Hi, kids. Grass Puddle says, and I think referring back to the eggs, which made me think we missed a trick on the eggs. So there's a chocolate egg. Oldest chocolate egg is announced. Another granny comes in and says, nope, 73 years I've had mine. Two examples of patience. They can wait decades, and you can wait for at least a few days. There you go.
Grass puddle. Can you be
But
my
also, you
relationship?
know when you've got... Go on.
I was gonna say, can grass puddle be my like relationships
I think so. Maybe
advisor?
monitor. Will
Yeah.
Dell relationship monitor.
Me and
Grass.
grass puddle follow each other on Instagram, so I'm
Do you?
gonna if I'm feeling impatient, I might just DM grass puddle and say, "What do I do?"
You wait.
Yeah.
So I love it. So what we're looking at here is with this egg thing, like that woman has waited 73 years. Do you think it's like she had a sibling and they had like a competition and said, let's see who can not eat our Easter eggs longest?
Worst
Do you remember that?
competition
Where you used to get
ever.
your... Yeah, but you used to like it would so annoy me that my sister was so slow at eating. She'd always have loads of chocolate left. I'd be like, give me one, give me one, give me some. She'd be like, no.
So
How
I
amusing.
know we've talked about this before, but we always have post Christmas and post Easter. There's a period of time for chocolate negotiations. So my sister got this chocolate and I got this chocolate. So there's time to exchange, but you have to weigh up the different values of everything.
Oh, okay. See, this is where
gets
negotiation
intense.
starts in the world.
Yeah, exchanging your Easter chocolate.
Yep, that's how the power of negotiation. Right, go next.
A cat becomes the mayor of hell.
That's a great headline.
There's a town in Michigan called Hell, HE double hockey sticks. And part of its shtick is that you can pay to be mayor for the day.
Amazing.
Okay. So the owner of Jinx the cat,
Hi, Jinx.
cat is Jinx. The owner is called Mia.
Yeah. I like the way
Pay
that you said that you did that, because what you're saying is that the human could be called Jinx and the cat could be called Mia.
Jinx is a cool name
Jinx is a cool name.
for a human or for a feline.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Mia, the owner, paid for her cat Jinx to be mayor of hell for a day. And Jinx is quite a famous Instagram cat with like really big eyes and like wonky everything. So it was mayor of hell for a day, and it's just super cute.
So we pay for you to be... Will Dell can be mayor of hell.
I want to get married in hell.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I think having same-sex marriage in hell is just the funniest thing that I can think of.
Is there a hell in the UK?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to very
Let's
quietly
find out.
Google it.
Then we can sort out this 24-hour situation
Yeah.
and then get you married in hell. So this is why we need to slow down.
Grass puddle, I need help. I'm already thinking about getting married.
I've booked. Whatever you do, don't tell Mr. DIY that you decided you want to get married in hell.
By the way, Gav said that the best thing about after the holidays is the cheap chocolate.
Yeah, we do that in our house as well, the cheap chocolate. Right then, Dolly News.
Dolly Parton will make a cameo on the final episode of Grace and Frankie.
I'm very excited because this is the first time I've heard this news. I did not know that Dolly Parton was in the final season of Grace and Frankie, and I'm very excited.
Grace and Frankie is currently in the 7th and final season. The last batch of episodes are set to drop on Netflix on Friday.
Same
tomorrow.
day as Ozark, can I just say?
You can say.
Yeah, go on.
And you have done.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
And Dolly's cameo comes in the series finale. Obviously, Jane Fonda and
Lily Tomlin.
I can't remember her name. Thank you.
Lily Tomlin.
Lily Tomlin all appeared together in 9 to 5. So cute little reunion for the end of Grace and Frankie. Everybody's very excited.
I'm incredibly excited. I might have to watch that before Ozark now. Have you seen the news?
Yes, I did, but I'm trying to not get carried away. I've never seen Grace and Frankie. Would I like it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's lovely and warm and everything. So, so let me say that Grass Puddle has said that there is a hell in Norway, and he actually flew there to get married. I'm saying he, as if I know. They actually flew there to get married.
Grass Puddle, me and you.
I
We're
know.
on the
Well, this
same
is the
wavelength,
person you
man.
definitely need to be getting relationship advice from, because it sounds like
I
you are
know.
kindred spirits. Right. Do we want to do the quiz? Is the
Yes.
question.
How is it 1:45 already? Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, I was late, wasn't I? I'm living life right in front of you. It was unbelievable the way that I came in there and you were like, whoa, this is what it
Whoa.
is, real life. Oh, it's telling me I can't share the screen.
I'll do it because we've not got enough time. Here we go.
I'm sure I did it last
Slideshow.
time. Oh, maybe it's on my other machine that I did it. Maybe.
Other machine. Share screen. Kate, if people want to get involved with the pop quiz, what should they do?
Thank you, Will, for reminding me about this as I was fretting about the sharing screen.
That's okay. Don't know.
Right. This is your chance to help
Right.
me out with help Will out to be clever.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the quiz now, and if you want to take part, you need to use your Amazon Echo Show. All you have to do is ask your Amazon Echo to say the answer, the letter answer. So you would say, Eliza, say A. Obviously, her name is not Eliza. We changed the name to protect the space-time continuum. Right. First question. I'm gonna set this up. Do you know the answers?
No.
Okay, good. You haven't looked.
No.
Okay, good. Which letter of the alphabet is used the most often? Is it?
Oh, that's so funny. If you think it's
Is it A, E, B, A, C, R, T, I? If you think it's E,
oh, that's so
Eliza
tickled
say
me.
A. If you think it's A, Eliza say B. If you think it's R, Eliza say C. If you think it's I, Eliza say D.
That's so funny. Sonny's saying E, Kristen saying A, E, Gav
B.
saying B, A, Tug saying A, maybe E, maybe B, who knows? Should we just have the
I'm
answer?
saying B, which is A. This is something we did not foresee as we put the quiz together. I went, I know, let's do this question.
Incredible. Maybe I'm going to change them to triangles. Shapes.
Okay,
Okay.
I think everybody is saying E. And the answer is A, E.
A.
This is like when you'd give directions in a car, which no one does anymore because Google does it all for you, or Waze or whatever. But you used to navigate and you go, right, do I go left or right here? Right. Is that right? Yeah, right. And they'd be like, no, correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Okay,
Okay.
so 11 points. Go on.
If you scroll right to the bottom of the document, there's some extra information there.
I feel a bit like Liza Minnelli right now. Okay.
I got you.
Samuel Morse, the inventor of Morse code, needed to know this so that he could give the simplest codes to the most frequently used letters. There you go. But it's not very much though. 11% to 8.5%.
Yeah.
A to E. It's not loads, is it? Right, next, quick, because we haven't got much time.
I know.
What is the highest grossing film? What was the highest grossing film of 2021? Was it A, No Time to Die, B, Spider-Man No Way Home, C, Dune, D, Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
They said Shanghai. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I think it was probably.
If you think it's No Time to Die, Eliza say A, Spider-Man, Eliza say B, Dune, Eliza say C, Shang-Chi, Eliza say D. Kristen is saying B. Hello, Betty. Lovely to have you.
Hi, Betty.
New Betty. New listener, Betty.
I think June came out this year. I'm going to say B, Spider-Man No Way Home.
You would be correct. Spider-Man No Way Home's total worldwide gross was $1 billion, $1,893,492,492 $405,733. It also became the 10th film in Marvel's cinematic universe to gross over 1 billion. That's exciting, isn't it?
wow. Well done,
Next
Doug,
question.
Elizabeth,
Yeah, well done, guys.
Kristen, maybe
I'm now
Gav.
rattling
Also
through because I was 10 minutes late. This is what happens in meetings. You know, when you're 10 minutes late in meetings, this is kind of what happened today. And then you go, oh, it's all over. Right. An amoebophobia. Anemophobia is the fear of what? A, spiders, B, the dark, C, fire, D, wind.
None of those. Nemo. I'm gonna say the dark. Like an
What we're
enemy,
saying.
like see an enemy.
Anemophobia. If you think it's spiders, Eliza say A. If you think it's the dark, Eliza say B. If you think it's fire, Eliza say C. If you think it's wind, Eliza say D. Sunny saying D. Kristen saying B. Betty says B.
I think it's
Gav
B.
says
Gav's
B.
saying B. It's reassuring when people say the same as me.
Yeah, it is. But have a look at the answer and see if it's helped.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, it's wind D. Anemophobia is an extreme fear of wind or drafts. It's rather uncommon and can be treated. It has many different effects on the human brain. It can cause panic attacks for those who have the fear and can make people miss out on regular everyday activities as going outside.
Wow.
There is something about wind, though, isn't there? Dogs and kids go a bit bananas when it's very windy.
Yeah. I remember a really windy walk to school one day. Well done, Sunny and Kristen's husband and Rachel.
Quick, Gav's afraid of wind turbines. Take them off the screen.
Sorry, Gav.
Okay, question 4. What was the first country to have a public monorail system? A, Japan, B, England, C, United States, D, China. If you think it's Japan, Eliza say A. If you think it's England, Eliza say B. If you think it's United States, Eliza say C. If you think it's China, Eliza say D.
It's either Japan or China. I'm going to say China.
Oh, okay. Sunny says A. Kristen says A. Stacey says C. Gav says A.
Can I change my answer to A?
Yeah, you can.
Thanks.
Rachel says D,
Rachel,
which is
thanks,
China.
Rachel.
She's got your back. Okay.
Thanks, Rachel.
The answer is A.
That's why I said The Simpsons, because there's a. Yeah.
So you were right. Today, Japan still has the highest number of monorails in use. The Tokyo monorail, which connects, Haneda Airport to Hama Station, is known as one of the world's most commercially successful lines and carries around 100 million passengers each year.
Wow.
Next.
Amazing.
In mythology, who fired the arrow that struck Achilles in his heel? If you've ever watched Troy with Brad Pitt in it, you'll know this.
Mm-hmm.
According to legend, the Trojan... Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I'm actually reading that.
Can we have the options, please?
Is it B, Rome? Is it C, Berlin? Or D, Athens? If you think
my
it's
guess
Paris,
is...
Eliza say A. If you think it's Rome, Eliza say B. If you think it's Berlin, Eliza say Z. If you think it's Athens, Eliza say D. I did it wrong. C for Berlin, D for Athens. Kristen says A, Paris. Sunny says B, Rome.
Yeah. Rome or Athens were my first choice.
Oh, D, Athena, not Athens.
Athens. Gav said D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Betty says D. Sunny says B. Should we find out?
Yeah, quick. According to the legend, the Trojan prince Paris killed Achilles by shooting him in the heel with an arrow. Paris was avenging his brother Hector, whom Achilles had slain.
Wow.
Cool, blimey, that's the fastest we've done the quiz and the most people who've taken part in it at any one go.
Thanks so much for taking part.
Thank you so much for taking part. If you would like to win some stickers, then make sure you're listening on Tuesday, because we're going to ask you a question about Will Stateman, the blue tick fiasco.
That was when I got all ranty earlier.
And quite frankly, we're actually going to be asking him about whether his date got back to him, and whether it's all working out and the first thing's going well, which is what it's brought about. I knew it would. So we'll be doing that on Tuesday. I'm in London on Tuesday, Will. So it's going to be another one of those Kate Cocker bizarre moments where I'm going, I'm by the River Thames and I'm trying to do this on 4G.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. We'll do it live from the River Thames. We'll be back at 9 o'clock on Tuesday at Eastern American time. The positivity activity, I should have done that. I haven't really gone on. The positivity activity is to do something that means that you laugh. So Gav is going out with a friend. Let's get some laughs in. Grace and Frankie's back on the telly tomorrow, on Netflix tomorrow, with Dolly Parton in it. That'll give you some laughs. That's my main one. Sunny's off to the gym. Miraman says hello YouTube. Hi. Sunny says take care, Kristen, because she's got to go for a doctor's appointment. I've got a doctor's appointment in a minute as well. We've got a meeting, 8 o'clock Central Time on Tuesday. Thanks, Stacey. Oh, it's been a bit of a crazy one today. Coming
the
up
best ones
next,
are though.
Yeah, coming up next, Jam and Renee. Then you got the Anthony Davis show. Then you got your pal Hal with Hal Rudnick. And then at 4 p.m. this afternoon, Mario Smith will be taking you into the evening. Rachel Sunday is on shower service today. Thank you so much for being with us, for putting up with Will for the first 10 minutes all on his own.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate
giving
it.
him the moral and social support that he needs to get him through the next 24 hours with his date. We'll be back on Tuesday, as I said, at 9 a.m. Eastern American Time, 8 a.m. Central Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Time, and we'll be finding out what Will said in his statement and a bunch of other stuff, and hopefully we'll be live from the Thames. Have a great day. You have 100% got this.